What I heard from the first time when I was listening to you, it was the most pure thing ever, because I had that connection in my life 20-something years ago, and I was looking for that for all that time. And it's a pleasure to be here. And
what you just said to us is that you can feel when you're calibrated to your own source.
Yeah. I cannot explain what was happening with me because it wasn't YouTube, it wasn't like internet at that time. I didn't have anyone to speak about that. So I was on that age that maybe I'm going out of my mind. But inside, I realized that it's so true and it's so real because like the world was speaking with me so I'm here after all that years. And wow, it's an amazing thing. Now I feel that I will be, so it's like a rocket now inside of me, and I hope I will connect more fast with me, with my inner self.
It will be more pleasurable for sure, too, because when you have a deliberate intention that you then are satisfying, you don't miss the evidence. Things start clicking faster, and the momentum gets greater. Did you hear us say that most people offer most of their output in response to what they are observing? So when you intend deliberately and you align deliberately, then you have the satisfaction of what feels like deliberate manifestation. And so it's like you're asking for it, allowing it, and observing it, which is your tendency anyway to observe, and things really get rolling fast once all of those things come together for you.
Amazing, because I was searching for that, and I have some things like, but it's, when you have a lot of seeds, but you're focusing on not right one. So because someone is teaching you how to focus on not right one, because you need to know what is bad, and maybe somehow you will figure out what is good.
You can't know what you do want without knowing what you don't want. You can't even take a picture without light and the absence of it. So it's not possible to focus without both. But then to have control of the way you focus within all of that, that's good times. Yeah.
So I have one question because of my background a little bit. You're talking about that emotions and that maybe it's not the right word because my English is not so good. So easy way, like let's talk it like easy way, yeah.
Path of least resistance.
Yeah, less resistance, yes.
Which is also to say the path of most allowance. And the path of most allowance of what? Allowance of my connection to who I really am. Not only to who I was before I came into this body, but to who I have become since I've been in this body. So the path of most allowance of the whole of that which I am. Yeah.
And during my way, when I need to learn some skills, it's not always, I will give an example, like driving skills. Yeah, I didn't met people who said that, the first time when I was in the public road, I was like in heaven. All of them was afraid to drive, or like, I don't know, learning some languages and you're afraid to speak because you don't know the words. So how can connect that knowledge, that mindset, with the experience that you need to pass some afraid, like when you're afraid, when you're scared or something, but in other part you will not learn something. Like you cannot learn how to drive if you will be just in pleasant position, because it's scary sometimes. If nobody knows that you don't know how to drive around you. So I'm clear with the question?
You are clear with the question. Well, since words don't teach, it's only life experience that does. So did you say that the first time you got on the road, you felt fearless?
I have a bigger background in my life, but Yes.
So this is a question that taps into something that we started to talk about earlier. And it's good for us to escalate it to a new place of understanding. So let's start with your point of attraction. And then let's remember that your point of attraction is a mixed set of vibrations. And the mixture is about desiring and believing. Those are the points of focus. We've been saying for a long time, when you want something and you're not in opposition to it, you want it, but you don't doubt it, which is, it would be better to say you want it and you believe it. But let's say it's your first time of driving. So you want it so much that the desire, Esther and Tracy, her daughter, were just having a conversation about dinner tonight. And Esther has been taking all of her dinners in her suite and plans to do that tonight. And Tracy is explaining, but so here you are doing the seminar. How do I explain why you're not coming to dinner? Or something like that. Esther understands exactly what she means. And Esther said, it's like my desire for this seminar is enormous. So my discomfort is playing a very small role, because what matters the most that my inner being is in on, the calling is so strong that it's like the opposition to it is irrelevant, where dinner, not so much. Well, it's just logical. It doesn't mean she doesn't want to be at dinner with her friends and family. She does, but it's a different relationship, and that's the perfect conversation to be having right now, because everything is about that mixture. And sometimes you believe something so strong, you doubt yourself so profoundly that even though you want it, the desire is but a flicker while the doubt is so strong. And so everything that we're talking about is about accepting that you want it and you get to have it, and that your work is to distract yourself from the resistant ideas while you embrace the desire ideas. And once you get hold of that, that's when you begin to feel invincible. And so Esther remembers that too. She could not wait to get behind the wheel. And she didn't feel trepidation about it at all, just an eagerness about it. And yet she knows people that their fear keeps them from ever getting behind the wheel. And so it's that mixture, isn't it? Every subject, everything that you care about, there's that mixture. And what deliberate creation is about getting control over that mixture and mixing your potion the way you mean to, because they're all your choices. And that's what this conversation in these days is doing with so many of you, is you are beginning to accept this as choices. There's no chance, there's no if, there's some when. At what point will I really begin to fully allow the fullness of my desires? We start out with so many people asking them, what is it that you want? Most seminars, that's the way we begin. Think about what you want. What is it that you want as a result of being here in this gathering? What is it that you desire? Well, it may be surprising to a lot of you that a lot of people don't consciously consider what they want, because they don't know that that's an option. They're just trying to survive whatever's coming to them. But when you realize that you get to decide what you want, and as you contour your thoughts more and more to what you want, the cooperative universe just yields to you anything and everything. And that's when you actually begin living your life as you intended when you got here, or as you intended when you decided to get here. What else?
For me, it's
Can you hear?
I'm working with people, so that's why for me that question was so meaningful about the skills and about the learning, because it was inside of me when I heard what Abraham was talking about. It was like, oh my God, I was doing everything wrong in my life, like teaching others the skills, the things. But after I was listening more and more and realized that, no, there is a lot of good things that I can bring to the people if I can see that bad seeds, like split them, bad from good, and focus into that, because the things that I have is really great. So I don't know, I don't have any more questions. It's just pleasure to be here and pleasure to hear all that first time in my life.
Your expectation of those you are teaching, in other words, the marbles that you put in your bag are, it made sense to me, it will make sense to them.
They are telling, when they are telling that reflection after the teachings, I'm surprised because they're getting so much. Sometimes I'm in that position that, oh my God, why I didn't heard that way that they are hearing is now, like 20 years ago. Why I didn't connect that dots like they are connecting, but I'm like a teacher for them. So I'm learning from them how to connect a lot of dots in my life, how to be with myself more connected.
So let's explore that just a little bit, because this is really the essence of what we're getting at in this seminar. So there's this mixture of desires and beliefs within everyone. So consider this. Doesn't it make sense to you that you can be a more effective teacher when you have stronger asking students?
Of course.
And why is that? If their asking is stronger, even if their belief is not there, if their asking is strong, then they're calling through you you are the cooperative component that the universe has provided for them. And so with their stronger asking, and that's what these times are about. Yeah. There is stronger asking in your earth environment than has ever been before. And some might say, in fact, it seems to be the tone of what we've been offering in these days, that there's a lot of discord, but out of the discord comes stronger asking, and out of stronger asking comes stronger answering. And so if their desires are really strong, then they're just as we demonstrated with Esther's, there was nothing in the world that was going to keep her from this dinner. Not so much. Yeah, you get that.
Absolutely.
Really good.
Thank you very much.
Good.